The life cycle of a butterfly is not only a simple biological cycle, but also contains profound lessons about life. What makes a small caterpillar transform into a beautiful creature, freely flying in the blue sky? From being an egg to transforming into a butterfly, each stage is an inspiring story. You may be surprised to realize that the journey of a butterfly is also the journey that each of us is experiencing. 1. Transformation and development. The life cycle of a butterfly includes many interesting and unique stages, starting from the small egg through the development into a caterpillar, then a pupa, before becoming a magnificent adult butterfly. Each stage in this life cycle contains valuable lessons about growth and change in life. For butterflies, nothing comes easily. Each stage requires time, effort, and constant dedication. As caterpillars, they face the challenges of finding food and surviving the dangers of their environment. They must accept and overcome difficulties and dark moments to become beautiful creatures. The journey of butterflies is a testament to perseverance in overcoming obstacles in life. By accepting change, butterflies not only grow physically but also develop mentally and spiritually. This reminds us that each stage in life has its own value and meaning, and we need to appreciate our own journey of development. 2. Patience and perseverance. Throughout its life cycle, butterflies must go through inevitable challenges. Each stage has its own difficulties, from finding food in the caterpillar stage to building a nest for the pupa. These challenges can make the butterfly feel discouraged, but by patiently overcoming those difficulties, the butterfly can achieve its beauty and freedom as it transforms into a magnificent creature. The butterfly's patience lies not only in its ability to endure, but also in its determination to never give up. It reminds us that patience is a necessary virtue to achieve great goals in life. We often encounter obstacles and temporary failures, but the important thing is not to let them discourage us. Like the butterfly, we also need to be persistent in our journey, learn from our mistakes, and constantly strive to improve ourselves. Ultimately, those efforts will lead to the success and satisfaction we crave. 3. Freedom and the desire to fly high. When the butterfly finally breaks out of its narrow cocoon, it has gone through a difficult struggle, a relentless effort to free itself from its surrounding shell. And the moment its wings spread out, catching the first rays of freedom, is also the moment its life turns to a new chapter. Now, the butterfly not only has the ability to fly, but also has the opportunity to explore the vast world with many new and beautiful things that it could not have imagined before, when it was still in the cocoon. The image of a butterfly breaking out of its cocoon not only symbolizes freedom, but also shows courage and the desire to overcome all limits to reach higher and further. From the story of the butterfly's life, we can clearly see that each of us has moments when we need to break free from invisible limits, pressures from society or ourselves, in order to pursue our dreams and great ambitions. Freedom is not only about escaping from the control or constraints of others, but also about allowing ourselves to dare to embark on a journey of discovery and exploration of our true potential. To do that, we need perseverance, strength, and sometimes risk-taking to truly reach new horizons where we can find the best version of ourselves. 4. Connection with nature. Butterflies are not only a symbol of transformation and freedom, but also an indispensable part of the natural ecosystem. The life cycle of a butterfly, starting from a tiny egg, hatching into a leaf-eating caterpillar, going through a motionless pupa stage and finally transforming into a beautiful butterfly, represents a wonderful cycle of life. Each stage in the life cycle of a butterfly has its own significance, and through this journey we are reminded of the magic and complexity of nature. Butterflies do not live only for themselves, but also play an important role in maintaining and protecting the balance of the environment. They are silent but indispensable pollinators for the growth of plants. When a butterfly flies from flower to flower, it carries pollen, helping the plant to flourish. Through this, butterflies contribute to the survival of many different plant species, and in a way to us, who live on nature. Therefore, protecting these small creatures is protecting an entire ecosystem, where all creatures, from small ones like butterflies to large ones like giant trees, are closely connected to each other. Protecting nature is not only protecting the beautiful things we can see, but also protecting the invisible balance of life, where every small human action can create huge impacts, positive or negative, on the future of the entire planet. 5. Accept change. The image of a butterfly is a clear demonstration that change is an indispensable part of life. From a tiny egg, hatching into a caterpillar, going through the stage of transformation into a pupa, and finally transforming into a beautiful butterfly. Each of its stages is a great and inevitable transformation. Each stage is a challenge, a struggle to survive and grow. But it is those challenges that make it stronger and more complete. This gives us a valuable lesson about accepting change in life. Each change can bring us feelings of anxiety, insecurity, even fear. But if we are brave enough to face it, we will realize that these changes are what help us grow, go further, and become stronger. Accepting change does not mean letting it sweep us away, but learning to adapt, adjust to become better, like the butterfly that has overcome each stage to finally be able to spread its wings and fly high. Our lives are the same. They always change in ways that we cannot foresee. But change is what makes up the nature of life. And if we learn to accept and adapt to new things, we will be able to go further and achieve greater achievements. 6. The value of life. The life cycle of a butterfly is not only a biological process, but also a profound symbol of the value of life and the transfer of generations. When a butterfly lives, it does not simply exist for itself, but also contributes to the continuation of its species through the maintenance and development of the next generation. The butterfly, after going through the stages of life, will continue the process of reproduction, passing on its good characteristics to the next generation. This reminds us that life is not just about living for ourselves, but also about creating value for future generations, so that those who come after can continue the journey of life fully. Although small, the butterfly, through its life cycle, shows us the magic of nature and how creatures are connected through the cycle of life. Looking at the life cycle, we are reminded of the importance of life, and that we also need to be responsible for the next generation, both in terms of preserving the living environment and maintaining good values. Each of us is also participating in a cycle of life, and cherishing each present moment is not only for ourselves but also for the future. Therefore, the life cycle of a butterfly is not only a journey of growth and change, but also a valuable lesson about passing on heritage, protecting and nurturing life for future generations. These lessons are not only applicable to personal life, but can also be applied in many different areas, from work to relationships, encouraging us to become better individuals and live more meaningfully. When we look at the transformations in the life cycle of a butterfly, it makes profound connections to how we approach challenges at work. The transformation of a butterfly represents the stages of development that every individual goes through in the workplace. From learning new skills to adapting to changes in the organization or technology, the ability to accept and adapt to these changes will shape our career path. At the same time, patience and perseverance are also essential in the workplace. Projects do not always go smoothly, and facing failures or delays is inevitable. However, it is during these difficult times that perseverance and not giving up will lead to great success. This not only helps individuals grow, but also contributes to the growth of the entire team or organization. In relationships, lessons about acceptance and change are also important. We cannot expect people to stay the same. Change is a natural part of life. Understanding and accepting changes in other people's personalities, interests, or circumstances will help us build deeper and more meaningful relationships. When we create a safe space for each other to grow together, these relationships not only survive, but also become stronger through challenges. Human connection and mutual understanding are essential to building lasting and valuable relationships. Ultimately, all of these lessons not only help us become better individuals, but also create positive impacts on the community around us. When each of us strives to live meaningfully, spread positive values, and encourage others to grow, we contribute to creating a better world. The lessons from butterflies become a source of inspiration for us, encouraging us to not only develop ourselves, but also create positive influences in all aspects of life. Living meaningfully and consciously about development is not only a personal responsibility, but also a common journey that we can take together. Thank you for watching and listening to the valuable lessons from the life cycle of butterflies. Hopefully these messages will inspire you in your daily life. If you find this video useful, don't forget to leave a comment below to let us know your opinion. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next interesting content. We look forward to receiving your support to spread good values together. Sincerely, thank you.